So, hello everyone, Lady Mari here, and this is a Mari moment. So, all right, everyone, welcome to my Mari moment, and this one is about vaccinations. Okay, I got my vaccination, my first one a month ago, and I got my second one about 2.5 weeks ago. But just wanted to say that the first time that I got the vaccinations, it was maybe within 2 weeks of everything opening up and saying, hey, we need to get the vaccinations out there, etc. And I got to admit, the sign up process, everybody was sort of scrambling trying to figure out how it was going to work. So it was kind of, a quest to get your appointment, and got my appointment, and then of course going to the vaccination site, which here in San Diego I went to Petco Park, and it was chaotic. And it was chaotic only where you drove in and had to get lined up into your sequence. But once you got into the vaccination station, it ran like a smooth machine. By the time I got my second one, it was a well-oiled machine. From the drive-in to the station to the recovery area where they do the watch for you, and going home. So, but what I found was that there were a couple of seniors in our group, and one that I have had as a longtime friend, that were having issues getting their vaccinations. So my one friend, he at least got a chance to go to the VA, but he had no ride to get there because not knowing how long you're going to be there, when you have to go back, he wanted to go with a friend. So I said, fine, I'd be happy to take you there. So I took him for his first shot. Life went good. Took him for his second shot a few weeks later, and he had just that little reaction to it, which I've told everyone. I said my reaction to it was a little lethargic, this and that. To the second one, first one nothing, but I said second one, at least I felt a little lethargic, and but once the arm opened up, life was good. I kind of kept myself. Just made sure I took care of myself. So he was fine. I have two ladies that, unfortunately, they were waiting for their area or their service to get the vaccinations, and it wasn't happening. And one of my ladies, she's in her 80s, and she was getting really upset about not being able to get the shot. So I said, well, we have to register you. So these two seniors had no access to the internet, and let's face it, unless you could call, which even that was limited, you had to do everything on the internet. So what I did was I said, okay, I got her on the phone, got both of them on the phone at different times, and basically walked them through the process, got them registered, got them an appointment. I took the one lady, and by the time, like I said, I went there to take her after already having my second shot, it was a well-oiled machine. Even she was going, this is easier than what I thought it was going to be. I've been hearing all these horror stories about coming and getting the vaccination. Went smooth. Took my second lady. She had hers about a week later. Took her. Same reaction. Wow. This was painless. I mean, not the shot, but the process. So now I took my first lady to get her second shot about a week and a half ago, and she's happy. She's going to quarantine herself, though they told her you're not required to quarantine, but looking at the age, she just said, oh, I don't have a problem with that. I will sit for 2 weeks. And I said, I will look in on you. I know what she likes for her groceries and things like that. So I've been kind of keeping up with her. She's got another couple of days. And then last week, I took my second lady to get hers done. And again, well-oiled machine. She was very happy. She decided, yes, at her age, she would quarantine for a bit. So I've been checking up on both of them. They're doing fine. But this was just letting people know, if you decide to get it, go for it. They got the process down, okay? But for those that have seniors or people that that don't have access to the internet or something, it's just a help out, just a shout out to people who are helping. Definitely a shout out to the healthcare workers. All the times that I had gone to take myself and my friends to get their vaccinations, I mean, well-oiled machine, the staffs are amazing. They're friendly, they're supportive, they make you feel comfortable. There's never a moment when there's any edge or anything. And this is dealing with the public until it's time for you to go on your break and you go someplace to go, and then get back to it. And I give a shout out to the healthcare professionals. Absolutely. All right, that was it for me. Just this wonderful Mari moment. Got my vaccination. I'm all set, ready to go out, and I have a few of my conventions that have started opening up. Oh yes, get to dress up and have somewhere to go with friends. This has been a Mari moment. Smiles and sunshine, everyone.